Greetings and salutations, my operators, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. It is version 1.6, which includes the Trailblaze Continuous mission, Crown of the Mundane and Divine, the introduction of Ron May and Dr. Ratio. So, I have been constantly crashing every time I try to stream on YouTube and with Honkai Star Rail. So now I have popped up a temperature readout for my CPU cores and my GPU core. So if it gets high, if I notice it getting high, I would hopefully be able to stop it from crashing. But if the temperature still reads like sub 70, then I still have no idea what's causing the crashes every time I stream it to YouTube. So let's go!
Ron May. A name that's both new and familiar.
I should change characters.
Wind on top with mountain.
Well, I don't have Dr. Ratio or Ron May, so just okay. I'm preservation, so I need DPS. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not Topaz? Gotta rearrange them, but yeah, that's pretty much. There. That should be fine. Man, this part's so much farther away.
I thought Member 4, Poka Kakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here. You're back.
There's quite the crowd today.
Of course. This is a summit between three geniuses.
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests from the Genius Society. Madame Ron May doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
I took her to see the portraits of the society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but she declined the offer. I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard Miss Ron May likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue. All of them seemed to tickle her fancy.
Is Ron May a great person?
That's like asking, is Herda a great person? The answer is obvious.
Miss Ron May is the very image of a scholar. I heard she once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life spiral system. Ron May is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone. She lives like a hermit. Pity. Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herda's research partner, Hurry up and head out! Huh? See if you can find her.
Where's Ron May right now?
I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the master control zone and the railway platform. Maybe you can start your search there.
Oh, got a message. Okay, invited. Spill. You already know me is Asta. Who the hell is Rich to know it? Is it Topaz? Can't be Herta, can it? Looks like we're in for some juicy news. Oh? Got the deets? Take the ultimate to the face. Don't leak this from the chat. Okay, nope, it's not. I guess it's some random guy then. Ron May's coming to the space station. She's already here. Isn't she already here? You're getting slow with your gossip. You really are something. But we're still preparing for the welcome ceremony. Ron May doesn't appreciate it. I heard she's a loner, even among the geniuses. So all our work was for nothing? Why didn't you give a heads up ahead of time? Herta's also turned a blind eye to what she does. That's the big shot special treatment. Stop working hard. This is what you get when you work hard. You seem pretty enlightened. Apparently, Miss Ron May's personality isn't all that great. Word? Is there ever a genius who's normal? Squirrel seems pretty chill. Okay, fine. I'll give you that. Wait, was that guy Mr. Robot? Was that actually Squirrel saying that?
There's someone next to the railway platform. Could she be...
Bubbles!
I have a feeling we're on the right track.
I'll check the data when I get back.
Hello. I hope I didn't startle you. This is a work habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism. Such is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen. I like perfect experimental specimens.
There's a bit of cake on the corner of your mouth.
Oh, really? I expect the views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Come here. Look. The blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half.
I'll take a bite.
Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth. I hope you like it too. So, what do you think? I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them. An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic, no matter what happens. Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
Something about nurturing life forms.
No. My research area is short stories about toilets.
Okay, that caught me off guard.
What's going on? What am I talking about?
I see. What a cute hobby. But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through. Let's try again. Now, what else would you like to ask?
What did you feed me?
The dessert was tasty. I would like more. Why can't I say what I want to say?
You have quite the appetite. All right, I'll give you the recipe. Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert activity. As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Just like in the no man's land I've ventured to in the past. Can you imagine a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its celestial trajectory, the Great Teal Star illuminates an endless sea of white across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult, but it was touching and enthralling as well.
God!
My apologies. It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. I merely made a minor adjustment. A few days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill. I find extending trust beyond myself is challenging. A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and I despise matters that escape my control. Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me. Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the antidote. I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant. I will fulfill your every wish.
Problems?
Yes. Problems wrought by my own hand. When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29 Circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members' results. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius Society. I don't know where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience, but are nowhere near geniuses. Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away and scattered all over the space station. I do not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this. Therefore, I'm hoping you can assist in recovering these little life forms.
You can try trusting me, you know?
I do trust you.
Why don't you want them to know?
This has nothing to do with them. Besides, the more people involved, the more problems there will be.
Okay.
The researchers are still treating these entities as visitors. I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances. I entrust this to you. Once the little life forms are collected, simply find a proper place for them. The researchers in the Department of Ecology should know about this, and provide you with suitable advice.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Yeah, I probably should talk to her. Hope I didn't miss all noise.
As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Just like the no man's land I ventured to in the past.
Did you do research there?
Yes. My mother and I once spent 11 long polar nights there. As the masses depart, yes, my...
It's getting late. Where to now?
People who buy that think Smurflower raises their IQ.
So why did we say things about short stories about toilets? How does that relate to Ron May at all?
What? A place where the space station stores dangerous experimental results? Why would anyone want to know that? Wait, did someone send you here to try to get things out of me? I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no knowledge of any special hiding places. And I certainly haven't sold any old junk rare treasures or discarded curios or anything like that.
I didn't even ask.
I'm not hiding anything at all. You're the sneaky one. What do you want? I won't talk to you if you don't tell me why you're here.
I heard there are some problems on the space station.
Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. The space station is a mess. Everyone's already swamped as it is. And now out of nowhere, there's a bunch of little creatures popping up. If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone. Then you'll understand.
To the storage zone. God, what can you see me?
There are so many people. This seems to be the place.
Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society, a resounding name in science and the veritable epitome of life form cultivation. Researchers here have heard so much about her for so long. But once she arrived on the space station, she just took over everything. And what did Madame Herta do? Absolutely nothing.
Took over everything?
Yes, she's treating this place like her backyard. She's leaving her research notes all over the floor. The end result? Everyone's obsessed with getting their hands on them.
Wait, what?
Molten cheese tart is the best. Its outlook is infectious. Its positive mood has influenced us all.
What?
What's our slogan again? 1. Stop complaining. Change your attitude and use the delicious molten cheese tart to stop the flow of negative energy. 2. Energize yourself. Increase your capacity for action and walk on the path of a molten cheese tart's absolute conviction.
Our creed, molten cheese tart is the best.
Who is Molten Cheese Tart?
Oh, praise be. You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ron May's top fan. This is how it preaches. Those who offer their love are expressing admiration and affection for Miss Ron May.
What about Screwlum's followers?
Oh, let me tell you something. Mr. Screwlum's followers are all very logical, but they're just awaiting the arrival of the mechanical aristocracy.
That look concerning.
Since you're so interested, I'll tell you how to secure an audience with the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. You'll need to work hard to get there. You need to plaster hearts wherever Madame Ron May has been. If you're sincere enough, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart will show itself.
I heard Madame Ronmei is very picky when it comes to snacks. Do you know what her favorites are?
Ronmei likes plum blossom cakes that are freshly salted.
I don't know about her, but I love fermented herring. So, I really can't say anything about her.
I should choose those options more often. I didn't realize
Did
he
I
talks.
ask about your favorites? Also, that's disgusting. What's wrong with you?
Oh. Please spray free in target areas in accordance with different requirements. Oh my god, the real molten cheese tart.
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Ron-Mei's life cultivation formula. It says 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice, 30 particles of starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Qingtu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for firewood. Can you believe it?
That's all messed up.
Let's give it a shot, shall we? First things first, we need to pick out the ingredients.
Courage to drink 2 balls of Capo Cali in one go.
We need to add some other good stuff in, but don't go overboard.
Beauty.
And now we mix them together. Wait! It says on the recipe, Ron-Mei makes different expressions when nurturing life.
Ron-Mei is suppressing her emotions.
Yikes. Take a look at what you just cultivated.
You nurtured a coriander sesame paste life form? It's adorable. Eep beep. I love it.
Ron-Mei likes to listen to the space station radio during her research. Some of us younger researchers are her super fans. We're always scanning different frequencies to find out what her tastes are. Do you know her favorite tunes by any chance?
Ron-Mei likes to listen to new style opera?
No idea. I just listen to comedy skits. So, I really can't say anything about her.
As expected. You look like you belong in a comedy skit yourself.
My feelings.
So this is the little life form Ron-Mei made?
It's meowing, but the subtitles say woof woof woof. I'm conflicted. A researcher appears out of nowhere next to you.
Meet the molten cheese tart. What are you frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the honorable tart. That's okay. No worries for situations like this. We've specifically concocted a synesthesia beacon.
Activate the synesthesia beacon.
Wakaka! I'm a genius. A genius among geniuses!
Is that the Trailblazer's voice? Yeah, she made my voice! There we go. Immediately deactivate the specific scintillating beacon.
That was way too risky.
Oh, Molten Cheese Tot says Madame Ranmei has finally recognized my ingenuity. Molten Cheese Tot says, does Madame Ranmei recognize me as a masterpiece? Molten Cheese Tot says, Madame Ranmei still has not recognized me as a life form that passes the requirements. I need to work harder. Oh, such an enthusiastic Molten Cheese Tot. There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator. To the world, you are but one person. But to me, you are the entire world. Oh, Madame Ranmei. Hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to Molten Cheese Tot? You should at least express how you would like to follow Molten Cheese Tot. We wouldn't want to mistake you for an agent of gray bean paste, would we?
What am I gonna say when I pick this one? Because that actually specifically says Ranmei in it. There's no way Ranmei would like you.
You heartless dessert! I almost forgot. I can't say anything about Ranmei.
You! Shh! Quiet! Oh, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart may have a crispy exterior, but deep down inside, it's incredibly sensitive and delicate. It's working so hard just to get Madame Ranmei's attention! You see, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has always been fighting against gray bean paste in terms of flavor. The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart is a firm believer that people's lives need to be optimistic. They both hope to receive Madame Ranmei's recognition and have been working so hard.
How did Ranmei make desserts into life forms?
You need to call it the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. It's genuinely puzzling. Despite Molten Cheese Tart's remarkable qualities, why hasn't Madame Ranmei acknowledged it? It's clear that it yearns for her love.
What kind of love, though?
Love from the creator to her creation? Familiar love? Doesn't sound right. Romantic love? Definitely not. I don't know. Expecting me to understand love is like asking me to map the farthest reaches of the universe. Remember, as long as love is your compass, you're on the right track. And in the wise words of the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart, love must be shouted from the rooftops.
Can I talk with Molten Cheese Tart? Can I talk alone with Molten Cheese Tart? Wow.
That depends if the Honorable Tart agrees to it.
Heyo.
Oh? The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has agreed.
You tried to communicate with Ranmei's creation and get it away. You can throw those little monsters in here. Are you serious? This is a one-way passage, with the other end connected to the storage zone. It's extremely safe. It's so squishy. Oh god, the thing can shoot? You realize Ron May's creation cannot be put in at all. It's opening its innocent eyes wide. You now have to explain to it that this has to be done in order to send it back to Ron May's side. Confess, do you like molten cheese tarts? It seems to believe that this is a flavor that can bring happiness. It seems resentful for being an unqualified life form. It seems eager to achieve great things. It wants to fully embrace its own philosophy, and is inviting you to join in. You have to be firm, believing this is the best place for it. Let's tenderly activate the teleporter. Ron May's little life form was ruthlessly flushed down the John. It will be safely transported to the storage zone. Bear Draco's. Wow, I was saying all the syllables. Bear Draco, how's your progress? Sorry to interrupt. Come back first. An emergency's come up that requires your help.
You're here. Herta called Screwlum and I to the space station to discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite to Steven, but he didn't reply, and Herta didn't seem to want to wait any longer. And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me.
Why with me?
I don't want Herta to worry herself over these frivolous matters, even though she probably wouldn't care anyway. Just in case, I want someone who will be on my side. In other words, you. Help me. It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you, don't pry too much, and keep your expressions in check.
All
right.
right.
Let's go.
Ow.
I've been waiting for you. Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
It's good to see you, sir. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations predicted.
Oh, you.
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since 3 geniuses were in the same room together? And how long will we have to wait for it to happen again?
Affirmative. Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
Let's bow politely, in respect to Screwlum.
Let me get straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain. Oh, whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have the chance to be involved in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a 5th partner for the simulated universe?
Yes, a 5th genius. The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant minds except for the answer? No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar. We'll definitely get a response.
What if the responder is Polka Kakamond?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite some time. Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free. What about you, Chingtu? Are you still in touch with her, Ronmei? Is she still alive?
Can we ask him to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
Of course! You brought him in after all. It's up to you.
All right. Let me walk you out.
And what the heck is this?
Oh.
Seems like a programming error.
Oh, this fragment of Ronmei. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
I mean, in that one that got forced on me, so yes.
The simulated universe is my home.
That backfired gloriously.
I'm speaking nonsense again.
It's probably an isolated glitch.
Fine. I'm used to turning a blind eye to these things. It makes life easier. I am curious, though. Are you gonna keep it, Ronmei?
I probably will. Records indicate he likes this occurrence.
All right, I agree. As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
Come along. I'll see you out. It appears I was overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her after all. Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. It seems I'll have to stay put for a while. I see that you've recovered the life form in the Master Control Zone. Thank you. Well done.
Is there something I shouldn't hear?
No, you misunderstand. While Herta is tied up in meetings, you might find it more convenient to roam the space station. There's some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, then it might be too late. The retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone. Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. However, due to the Legion's invasion, it is no longer open to the public. And now my headache is stored there.
So Herta gave you permission to use this place?
She gave me permission and said no more. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand and I'll input your fingerprint into it. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. I'll come to your aid no matter what. Remember, there is a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. That's where my headache is stored. Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform. Then you'll understand everything.
Okay. All temperatures seem stable.
What would a sealed zone look like?
Oh, top of this place. This was a welcome room?
Buzz. What's up with this unit? It looks different from the one in the master control zone.
Buzz. Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz. To welcome alien species, galactic visitors. High risk zone. Buzz. Service staff, inorganic life forms. But permission status. Madam Ron May. Permissions granted. Madam Herta, fine. As long as it keeps her happy. Buzz.
Why are you here?
Buzz. I am a twin of the rice frying robot. I am the leftover rice frying robot. Buzz.
Huh.
Maintain zone operation. Job of inorganic life forms. Buzz. Welcome, Buzz. Visitor, how can I help?
Classification of the robot's jobs?
Fry leftover rice. Buzz.
Gotcha. Saw it coming.
Fry leftover rice. Buzz. Welcome, visitor. What do you need? Buzz.
I went to see visitor logs.
Madam Ron May. Buzz. Alien species. Buzz. That is all.
I'm gonna assume the alien species are our target. Or it's us.
Fry leftover rice.
God, I haven't had fried rice in 2 years. I miss it so much.
Is that all?
Ooh. Aw. Man, how is this place in such disrepair? Well, I guess that's the incubator.
Will of preservation.
Oh, this place is clean. Suspiciously so. Ooh, look. The sealed cylindrical experimental pod is something you have only seen in movies.
The kindling for the phase flame is fascinating. Unfortunately, before the research could be completed, it vanished. I've initiated new attempts. The growth status of the two samples this time is promising. I incorporated personal taste preferences into the concept, but I'm uncertain about the outcome of such an action. They simultaneously possess two sets of emotional traits. They are at once cute, weak, sentimental, and sensitive, yet are also fierce, instigating, demanding, and confident. Interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination, a yearning for their creator. It manifests as a natural, inherent emotion, similar to that of a baby towards its mother. Life towards sustenance, or the peculiar bond between humans.
Huh? What's that sound out there?
What was that sound? It's a little lotus cake.
This is the headache Rangmei mentioned? It's just a different flavor.
It refers to itself as she paced. Are you hiding in the dessert? It claims to be connected with a shell. It looks deeply distressed, crying profusely. Activate the Synesthesia beacon.
I'm not one of Rangmei's recognized works.
Glorious. Truly glorious.
Too much negative energy. Don't like negative energy.
Everyone feels down once in a while. It seems deeply remorseful, and there's a glint of resentment in his eyes, as if it yearns for Rangmei's acknowledgement.
Why am I a failure?
You gave that Rangmei's creation, which appears to still be waiting sadly for Rangmei to come get it. A hint of compassion tugs at your heart.
What's that noise?
Uh-oh.
Follow me. It'll be okay. I need to find a place for this little one. That sound seems to be from that locked room. How do I get in?
I will protect these little jelly beans. It seems to sense your fear and starts humming a song for you. Oh, precious. Is there a game of like pastry pets? Should I make one? Should I make a mobile game of pastry pets? Where you just care for these little adorable blobs of like puppy muffins and kitty cakes? Joy and sorrow. Well, that's concerning. The sting?
More enemies. This combat needs up. This is double speed.
Wait, this is a real sting. What the hell?
Time for a buzz.
Low risk, high reward. Time to twirl.
The market is on.
Right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
I'm on guard.
Oh, I have nothing weak to fire.
Time to twirl.
Nice.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Man, this went after Stillwolf. Run me, why do you not turn back to look at us?
Will of preservation!
Run away, run away! Run me, where does your path lead? Is there no place for us where you're going?
I never imagined there'd be so many of them.
The final days that member number 23 Echa spent in the mechanical city showed me that even the longest of lives, such as hers, have a limit. I'm now certain that the outcome of this cultivation is failure. Life can exist in thousands of different forms, which means the form itself has no purpose. These life forms are very advanced in their own concepts, and can even trigger chain reactions such as synesthesia, but that is not what I desire. I'm starting to feel lost. Perhaps the question, what is the essence of life, never had an answer. Member 1, Sandar, have you ever felt this lost? Or resigned?
Oh god, we're gonna go back out there.
Are you telling me to keep going?
Life is countless and varied in form. I firmly believe in that. Its beauty is like a myriad of flowers, and I want to pluck the one that never wilts. The patterns of all things always have complicated and enchanting exteriors, while their inner essences remain simple and plain. If we were to trace things back to their roots, just one equation would be enough to solve the confusion of all life. Ever since I was a child, I have always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures, such as the speed with which slime molds devour objects. I have also gazed far and wide across the macroscopic world, investigating the progress of the universe up to this day. It was all very simple. I wish to discover the true essence of life, something that all individuals possess unknowingly, whether it is the materialism of their existence or an unknown entity beyond corporeal realms. To avoid blind faith in science, I cautiously raised a query. would Ran-Mei be able to peel away external influences? Just like pinpointing a coordinate, would she be able to uncover life's most primordial and beautiful form of existence? I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach, and that is...
Really? Right? Oh, let's draw Mag.
Not a scratch.
Time for a buzz. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed. Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
It's that.
Do you know who has this big diamond?
This team actually working surprisingly well.
Will of preservation.
Ooh. The plants in the incubator look familiar, as they closely resemble an advertising image of a food product from the IPC. You are amazed by the Department of Ecology's ability to rake in extra income. The duration of sunlight exposure is a crucial factor affecting mood. Basking in starlight has been proven to be an effective method to alleviate negative emotions.
Sounds fitting.
Accommodate the ashy paste.
Stay here for a bit.
Fine.
Did something just open?
But why? Oh, that's a different one. Just. And the party we called you. So this, oh.
Hidden room. Buzz. Only Madame Ran-Mei has permissions. Please submit your ID. Buzz.
Show Ran-Mei's card.
Permissions granted. Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Check historical incubation records. 2. Inorganic lifeform companionship chat service.
Wait, what? Inorganic lifeform companionship chat service?
This function has been damaged. Buzz.
Oh. Check the historical incubation records.
Is this?
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach. And that is an emanator. I cannot comprehend what an emanator is. Scholars view them as the executors of the Eon's power. So, when did it begin? And at what point did they become closer to the Eons than any other life form? At first, I tried to create a genius. I failed. That question has no solution yet, and a long journey of discovery still lies ahead. However, erudition isn't the only path in the universe. If we set logic aside, would there be more primitive and pure emanators on other paths? Of course there would be. Tazirant. I was able to see the beginning and end of the swarm disaster through the simulated universe, obtain data on the Imperator Insectorum and their descendants, replicate them, nurture them, and create a brand new scientific discipline. It is a logical decision. I will certainly succeed. The entity that I reconstruct will bloom into a life never before seen. Will Herta and Screwlum like this experiment? Most likely not. Therefore, before they realize what I am doing, I must hurry my work, as well as find a fitting assistant.
Permission granted. Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Check visitor records. 2. Open incubator entrance.
Check the visitor records?
Madam Ron May. Buzz. Alien species. Buzz. Man with plaster head. Buzz.
Wait, what?
Seems like there's something new.
Open incubator entrance?
Permission granted. Buzz.
That sound's coming from above.
Anything else here? Okay.
Upgrade configured.
Why can the swarm become invisible? Why is that a thing their species can do? I should heal. It's a great place to use items. Oops. Oh, we're back already? I guess we went in a straight line? Who's that?
Huh? There's someone in the distance. Who is that?
How did he get here?
Here, a genius move. And how will you counter it? Only an idiot would ask such a question. Just move this here. You look distressed. Something the matter? If that's the case, you better get thinking.
Are you waiting for a sign? Time is ticking. Descend via the elevator. What you seek is there.
Who are you?
Have you considered whether the answer to your question will be of any relevance to our current predicament?
Maybe. Are you the mastermind? Oh, no, we know Ron May's mastermind behind this.
If a question is of no help, then don't ask it. Time is clearly precious to the both of us. Never mind. Allow me to clarify something. I know exactly who you are, and I'm aware you are in Ron May's employ. This was not my intended destination. I just happened to find my way here during my visit and saw what she was up to. My goals are roughly aligned with yours. Since you're here, I won't intercede, but should you fail, I will be forced to prevent some avoidable misfortunes.
That's all you need to know. Just 2 paragraphs. Very effective communication.
Why do you wear an alabaster head?
Because I can't bear to see idiots. Of course, they wouldn't want to see me either. The real Ron May's creation is hidden in the giant incubator below us. Go. Take the elevator and bear witness to this genius masterpiece.
Man, what a view. And nothing. Oh god, it broke out.
This is huge. The space station has an area this big? An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Might be trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
Man, the game is so slow. Well, fast forward.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward! I'm on guard. Indestructible.
Well, I don't need to use the AoE, so.
It's gonna hurt.
Build up SP. Really? Multiply state, King releases form every time it gets attacked. Oh.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. At this speed, too slow.
It really is like insanely slow.
Time to twirl!
Easy, Numby. Easy.
Lance at the ready. Defend the weak.
You must be honored to meet me.
Yeah, his turn's coming up, so it's gonna be a big one.
Time for a buzz.
Man, just constantly hitting fire. Which is good, I guess. Hey, he actually hit the tank. How nice.
I'm on guard.
Time to twirl!
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance.
Forward!
You know, for a silly team, this actually went pretty far. Surprisingly. But yeah, we need like an actual sustain.
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours.
First seems actually pretty decent for this.
Time to twirl! You took the bait just like that. Time for a buzz. At this speed, too slow.
Oh yeah, we got another phase. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Basically, we would win if we just had like another sustain. And like, probably not Topaz.
The market is unpredictable. Ah, right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Probably should have saved it.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Lance at the ready.
It'll destroy the space station.
Oh man. Yeah, so everyone's dead. That's pretty much everyone's dead, huh?
What are you looking at? Huh?
Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz.
None of quantum weak, right? So yeah.
At this speed, too
Doesn't
slow.
really matter. We're dead anyways. We're I haven't used Trailblazer in such a long time. His relics are out of date. I feel like Trailblazer got hit the least somehow.
I'm on track. Not a scratch.
Well.
I have to keep going.
I got. I'll use a national team now. I do want to use her though. Her team's actually really good for this fight. I think I might have accidentally stained my sparkling water maker. I put strawberry syrup in it to make strawberry sodas. And, yeah, it's totally red now. Nice, spicy strawberry soda. You got Sparkle. It uses, citric acid and, bicarbonate for its, carbonation. And, yeah, it works really well. No buffs, but I think this actually might work. Just like double check what her has. Yeah, I might want to equip her. Yeah, I have like terrible relics for her. They are like barely passable. Still have not found any good relics for her. Cause yeah, defense boots aren't great. I could get rid of the follow-up attack set, but it's 20% and that's only for a twirl. So that's not super relevant. I have the flat stat. I really don't know if I want to invest in this one. But we were actually like surprisingly close. I should actually move Clara and Topaz. There.
Infallible.
We already saw it. We don't need to see it again.
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Stay back, Clara.
Allow me to make a divination.
Yeah, we already did like way more damage.
Let the valuation begin. Go Nappy!
What are you looking at?
I probably should double check what her skill did instead of just using her as a SP generator.
Hide. Stay back, Clara.
A quick divination. Converge and awaken.
Yes, yes, give me more swarm.
All things human creations. Time to twirl.
I want to protect everyone.
It's all follow-ups all the time.
Annihilate.
Time to twirl.
Oh god, this is so smooth. I love it. This is like the ideal Herta situation. Oh, she's coming up way later though.
Mission command.
You'll destroy the space station.
None of Herta has anything to say about it.
Mission command.
Time to twirl.
Oh god, I love this so much. I love follow-up attacks.
Yin and yang. Go Nappy.
I want to protect everyone. Tell me, Mr. Sora.
Yeah, oh, we have one. Probably save it. Ah, that's not good.
Time to twirl.
I'm waiting for him to do the thing. Yeah, there it is.
Mission command.
Yeah! Full field.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond. It's all yours. Time to twirl.
Hide.
Time to twirl.
Man, this is an awesome fight for the follow-up team.
Easy, Numby. Liquidation.
The market is unpredictable.
Right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
I see through you.
I don't need to reapply her skill, right? So, or I can't even do that.
Yin and yang.
Stay back, Clara.
Oh.
After 56 seconds, the creature was unable to sustain its own existence and vanished as if it had never been born. The threat is over. Time to get going.
Is it over? I need to get some answers out of Ron May.
Is there anything I should be aware of here? Ooh, there's a canister. I guess not.
The meeting of geniuses is over. As for the future of the simulated universe, that conclusion isn't important. What's important is your task. You look upset, correct? I regret my actions. There's no defending what I've done. Time and again, my experiments have fallen short, and they've always yielded predictable results. I made a clone, but it doesn't hold a candle to the emanator.
It died on its own.
Exactly as predicted. 56 seconds on the dot. Restrained by time and place, its code of life could only be considered an incomplete attempt. I managed to replicate the moment it was born. However, it would soon disappear and be reduced to particles. Like every living being, it inevitably faced its demise as it journeyed towards the end. I find no fault in that. However, even the briefest life should have meaning. I want to know the limits of its capacity. It will indicate how far I've gone in a field completely incomprehensible to me. And it was a minuscule step, just as I had predicted.
It almost ate me.
I did say that if a danger proved too great for you, I would personally step in to confront it. I must admit, I'm not fond of scenarios where everything aligns perfectly with my expectations. An experiment should have its unforeseen twists. That's where the joy lies. Even the most predictable storylines can have their pleasant surprises. I have to admit that these little ones born in the process sometimes move me. I see a human-like response in them. It is a concept completely opposite to that of divinity. They have emotions. Emotions may be either positive or negative. However, the love rooted in the depths of their heart is eternal and unchanging. They're still a long way from becoming geniuses, and are therefore unable to discern whether this love is one of friendship, romance, or familial love. That being said, can even geniuses tell the difference? I cannot, at least. I do not understand what love is, and cannot respond to their feelings. Do you believe my actions were wrong?
Hello?
There's no need to tell me your answer. I just felt like asking the question. How should I take care of them? perhaps leaving them at the space station is the best choice. Do I seem irresponsible? I'm sorry. I am often at a loss as to how to face my own creations. The effects of the anti-truth serum will also wear off. If others mention me to you in the future, you can answer however you like. Or even pretend you never knew me. After all, your memory of me will soon dissipate like smoke.
What? Memory dissipate?
Over time, hidden truths tend to surface. Past traumas, which I'd rather leave behind, have made me skeptical about trusting anyone but myself. If I do not want a secret revealed, the most foolproof way is to destroy it. The anti-truth serum will make you forget the brief period we spent together. It won't take effect immediately. It is a slow, intangible process, like the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossom, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Perhaps you'll remember someone performed selfish experiments on the space station, but you will no longer remember their identity. Perhaps we'll meet again someday, but you won't be able to connect me with the recollection. That way, the connection between life forms will be erased. Friendships, secrets, grudges, lies, all will disappear. It will make our lives more relaxing.
No, I won't forget you.
I believe you. Screwlum will stay on the space station for a while longer. He and Herta still have problems they need to solve. As for me, I'm leaving soon and won't bother with goodbyes. Do you still remember the no man's land I mentioned? I'm considering a solo trip back there during my research downtime, just to see how things are. I miss member number 55 Ryujingtu sometimes. She used to always make something delicious for me to drink every time we parted ways. I hope I won't meet member number 4 Polka Kakamond. That would be quite troublesome. Who knows when the next gathering of geniuses will be? Do you have anything else you want to say to me?
I hope you'll come back and visit your creations.
I promise I will, Mr. Assistant. If fate allows and you're interested, upon our next meeting, we could journey to No Man's Land and traverse its tranquil glaciers. Though I suppose it wouldn't be No Man's Land anymore. What a conundrum.
And Ron May has become a visitor to the Express. You might come across Ron May when you return to the Express. Well, here's the mundane part, I guess. Alright, and I think that's a safe place to call for today. My CPUs are all within reason. Nothing peaks past 60 degrees. Which is honestly sounds surprising.
Nice.
So, hopefully in the future nothing bad happens. So, but yeah. Rod May, unfeeling genius, like all the other geniuses. Screw him, still cool dude. Plasterhead. Confusing. But yeah, that's it. So, until next time, thank you everyone who joined me today, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!